Bring in Amy Breslow, whose husband Brett is fighting for his life against the coronavirus. And Amy, I know you have a plea for people to help. I'd like you to walk us through this. You told, I believe, Alex Sweat on the 28th that you wanted to bring your husband to the doctor. You brought him to the ER ultimately, but at first you thought that only much older people could get this?
Well, hello, thank you for having me. Yes, so everything that we had been reading or hearing on the news is that the elderly and people who were had multiple medical problems were more at risk for serious complications from the virus. So, you know, we didn't think that he was so serious, that he was as ill as he was.
The last time you saw him, he walked into the ER alone. Tell us what happened.
We had contacted our doctor that evening around 9 o'clock, who advised that he go into the emergency room as he had been having some shortness of breath and had been coughing. And that had really only started the day before, and we did not think it was that serious. So I took him over to Cooper Hospital in Camden, New Jersey. They would not allow me to come into the hospital because they were on lockdown due to the virus. It was very hard for me to watch him walk in by himself. And there was a window there. I was watching through the window as they checked him in and put him in a wheelchair and took him back into the emergency room area. I went back out to my car and I texted him that that's where I was and to please update me, let me know what was happening. He texted me back. He told me they wheeled him to a room, that I should go home and that he loved me. And that was the last time that I had communication from him.
What is his condition now, and what are you hoping people can do that will perhaps help your husband?
His condition today, we got some encouraging news this morning that some of his numbers are improving, so he's fighting the virus. He's still in critical condition, and he's on a ventilator and on kidney dialysis, so it's very much moment to moment, but we're praying, and all of our friends and family and are praying for him to continue to fight. We are attempting to get plasma donation for him. We are working with the Red Cross, who is in turn working with Cooper Hospital, as well as our New Jersey officials, our governor, and our state senators and representatives to get a site open here in southern New Jersey. I'm hopeful we will be able to make an announcement either later today or maybe tomorrow with details of who can donate and where can you go and how can you schedule an appointment. I think that has been, one of my big pushes right now, to not only help my husband, but there are at least 2 other people at Cooper Hospital who are critical as well and need this plasma donation that I've been told they're eligible for it. So that's the message I want to get out.
All right, Amy, thank you so much. We are getting that message out with you right now. We want to thank you so much for being on this morning, and know that
we're praying for your husband.
We are praying for your husband and you and your family and everyone else that has been so impacted by this pandemic. Thank you so much, and our thoughts and prayers are with you guys.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.